Today we're talking about the new Swedish Netflix thriller film, Red Dot. So let's get started. Welcome, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. If you guys love to watch movies like I do, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. On a hiking trip to rekindle their marriage, a couple finds themselves fleeing for their lives in the unforgiving wilderness from an unknown shooter. Question of the video: what is your favorite horror film or thriller film that has a snowy setting? Find my answer in the comment section down below. I was actually really looking forward to this movie. The idea of this couple being in the wilderness and being in this snowy setting, and then them one night sleeping and having a red dot on them from an unknown shooter is very terrifying. The simple concept behind it could lead for a tense thriller. This movie exhausted all of its thrilling moments pretty early on in the movie. We're introduced to the couple. They're struggling with the relationship, so they go on this trip. And one night when they are in a tent, they discover that there is a red dot from an unknown shooter on them, and it's not shooting at them, but it's following them as they move around. It is following them, and so right there I feel like that's really tense, because the unknown, and you don't know where this person is or who it is really terrifying.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Expected it to really continue throughout the whole film, and then at the end reveal who the shooter was and not really have any motives, just because they wanted to shoot people. But the film focused on the past events of this couple and something that they did to force this shooter to try to kill them. And we didn't get to see any of those moments early on in the film, which led to them going on this trip, and then which led to this shooter trying to kill them for a personal reason. But we never saw that play out. And so when we are introduced to the shooter, they know who he is. We know who he is too, but he starts to explain what the couple did, and like, we didn't get to see any of that. We don't know what's happening. So towards the end of the film, and this film is fairly short as well, it's starting to play catch up. It's starting to kind of explain what had happened with this couple. And I really didn't care much for that structure, because it really took away from those intense moments, those thrilling moments, which easily could have been continued throughout the film, but it really slowed down and tried to be big and have this connection between the killer and the couple, when there honestly didn't need to have a connection in the first place. And so kind of about the middle half to the end of the movie, I didn't find it to be thrilling even remotely compared to the first act of the movie. The red dot is like hardly in the movie. There's a scene in the first act of the movie, and then there's ones towards the end as well, but I thought that we would have it consistently throughout, and it'd be just terrifying all the way through. It kind of exhausted all of those thrilling moments early on in the film, then tried to do grand things with these characters, and then have a personal connection between them and the killer. And then they did something at the beginning of the film that they never explained, they never showed, and that led to them that led for the killer wanting to kill them. So I really didn't care for the structure of this movie. I think that it could have been a different film, and I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more. It had potential early on in the film, but it just kind of fell flat towards the end of the movie. The unknown was the best part of it. Guessing who the killer is, guessing what's going to happen next to them, guessing when he's going to show up. I think that was the strongest part of the movie, and it did it fairly well. But then it started to reveal certain things here and there, bring more characters in, and it just kind of got jumbled, and it became a big mess at the end of the film. I'm going to go ahead and give Red Dot a C+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Red Dot. It is the new Swedish Netflix thriller film. Have you guys seen it? Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the movie, and stay tuned for more up and coming content. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.